Pastor Ed here with Daily Devotions for Saturday, September the 9th, 2023. We're going to continue the conversation that I began yesterday, talking about the difference between life gifts and skills. Gift is something that just comes naturally. It's something that we can do even typically without a lot of training, although the training and practice and so forth is going to develop it. Skill is something that's learned, and it doesn't necessarily come easy. And it kind of is tiring. Where a gift, boy, you run with it, you do it. The authors point out that sometimes we can stray from our life gifts. They talk about a Richard Westerfield. Well, I came across this story, who studied and excelled at piano and violin and voice while he was growing up. So music for him was a life gift. He dreamed of becoming a conductor. But when he went to college, his parents urged him to be more practical. So he abandoned music for a time, got a bachelor's, then a master's degree in business. He was good at it, developed all the necessary skills. Afterwards, he took a well-paid position in an international banking firm, and he did quite well for himself. But he wasn't happy. He never lost his passion for music. So after putting in 12-hour days on Wall Street, he'd then stay up at night writing musical scores. His vacations were spent guest conducting for orchestras around the country. All of his free time, therefore, was being spent on music instead of working on advancing his business career. And then finally, one day, Richard learned that his father had terminal cancer. And I realized then, he said, that life's too short not to do what's really important for you. And so he quit his job, he turned to conducting full time. And today he earns half of his old salary. He's had to simplify his life, but he has finally found the joy that he never knew in the business world. So what sometimes happens, say the authors of Life Keys, is that we confuse our skills and our life gifts. Like Richard Westerfield, we choose or are persuaded by others to go into jobs or careers where we may acquire the necessary skills to do an adequate job, even a good job, but it doesn't bring us any real pleasure. Often the further we advance down such a career path, the more we stray from our life gifts, the unhappier we become. Only when we re-identify those life gifts that energize us and bring us joy are we able to see the mismatch and to make the life or career changes that are necessary in order for us to be who and what God created us to be. Well, so what kind of life gifts are there? Well, a man by the name of John Holland developed the theoretical framework that helps us to determine this. He proposed that there are 6 areas of preference, that is, 6 areas where people tend to cluster as they look for fulfillment using their life gifts. Holland then labeled these areas: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. The realistic type is the person who says, let's roll up our sleeves, get it done. Words to describe these folks are outdoorsy, athletic, hands-on. They may appear to be loners and are often frustrated by school, especially if the practical applications of what they're learning aren't made clear. Realistics often choose careers in agriculture, engineering, construction, where the work is focused on things rather than on people or ideas or data. The investigative type is the person who says, let's figure this out. Curious, rational, introspective are often the words to describe these people. They often have their nose in a book and they are attracted to games like chess. In school, they generally have special interests in science and mathematics and enjoy researching and gathering information. Most investigatives like working with ideas rather than working with people. They often choose careers in the sciences, higher education, or in the more theoretical areas of business such as long-range planning or market research. The artistic type is the one who says, let's create. Artistic types look for creative ways of self-expression and are often described as original, free-spirited, creative, and artistic or musical. Many display gifted imaginations and at school prefer to color outside the lines, as they say. In addition, many artistics have a natural verbal or linguistic bent that allows them to easily express themselves in writing, and therefore they tend to do well in school. For careers, artistics often seek out environments such as the law, museums, libraries, galleries, interior designing, consulting, or advertising agencies, which allowed them to use, again, their particular life gifts. And then there's the social type. The social type is the one who says, let's work on this together. And they're often described as helpful, cooperative, understanding, and people-oriented. Many would rather work in a group than alone. Socials are often well liked because of their people skills. They look forward to school because of the friendships that they develop there. Many socials choose careers where they can serve others, preferring to work for schools, religious institutions, social services, health organizations, or in parts of businesses that focus on people, such as customer service. The enterprising type says, let's get going. Enterprising types are frequently described as persuasive, self-confident, extroverted, and risk takers. They often gravitate toward leadership positions and are perhaps more interested in the power and prestige that goes along with leadership than are the other types. In school, enterprising types may spend a lot of time figuring out how to work around the system. If they don't become entrepreneurs, many of them choose careers in sales or elected government positions, brokerage, real estate, or travel, or fundraising activities. And finally, there's the conventional type. Let's be dependable. Practical, methodical, efficient, and orderly are the adjectives that commonly describe people with conventional life gifts. They're the ones who keep life running smoothly for everyone else with their gifts for detail and accuracy. As children, they often enjoy structured activities such as scouting and youth organizations. They tend to like school subjects that require a mastery of set rules such as arithmetic and spelling. As adults, they often choose careers in accounting and office management, data processing, and other structured fields where careful handling of data and detail is important. And they tend to prefer schedules and routines and may add these qualities to the environment where they work. Interesting enough, the authors of Life Keys actually have a discovery workbook. All of this is available for purchase if you were to go to Amazon or whatever, where if you were ever interested, you can actually chart and thereby identify your own particular life gifts. As the authors point out, all of us have at least one, but not more than 3 of these 6 types of gifts that I just described for you. Well, we're going to stop there, and I feel bad because it's Saturday, and we're going to have to wait until Tuesday to pick this up and try to put it into perspective. What does all this mean? What's the point behind it all? So I hope you'll endure with me and wait and come back on Tuesday as I finish talking about this particular life key. As always, we have church tomorrow. Tomorrow we're returning to our normal schedule of traditional worship at 9, Sunday school at 10, and contemporary worship at 11. So hopefully you can join us either in person or the live streaming, or as always, that you would find some time, if you couldn't make it to either of those, to watch the recording sometime during the week. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.